Yeah, I got a roofing appointment for my client up in Portland. It was actually the same guy from yesterday. He gave me another call, found out another one of his clients is having leaks. So he gave me a call, told him we could get out there on Friday, and we're going to go take a look at it. It should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, so I grabbed 3 today. First one was for my commercial cleaning client up in Rhode Island. Spoke to the facilities manager of the bank up there. They've got about 25 locations, handful of vendors working through all of them. Cleaning's been kind of a thorn in his side over the years, mentioned that nobody's ever really up to his standards. Hasn't really found a good way to get it all under one roof, kind of consolidate those contracts. He was really open to talking with us. We've worked with a lot of similar folks, kind of have that white glove service he's looking for. So it should be a really good opportunity. My owner is actually going to give him a call tomorrow afternoon, kind of run through all of that. So sounds like really good timing, could be a really good one. The second one was for a service master in California. Spoke to the facilities manager at a manufacturing plant. Their contract's coming up in January. Was open to get another quote to take a look at prior to that when re-signing. So we're going to be going out there next Tuesday. About 164,000 square feet, one location. And then my final one is for my IT client down in Texas. Guy we've spoken to a handful of times now, currently working with somebody, but was open to getting a comparison, seeing if we might be able to provide better service, better price, etc. They got about 15 users. He's out of town right now, but our director is going to be hopping on a Teams call with him next Wednesday. About 15 users, one location, a bunch of really good opportunities. Been a good day so far.
Let's talk about what they got this morning.
Yeah, I got one for Delta today. I called a property management company that deals with directly with church organizations and housing for churches. So I called them. She said she wanted nothing to do with me, and then she found out they had leaks at their apartment. So then she called me back and left a voicemail. It's like 15,000 square feet, and we're going out there Friday to give them a quote on fixing it. So it should be pretty good.
She feels pretty smart.
Yeah.
Pretty good one.
Got the first one for PMM this morning. 25 location bank. Spoke to the facilities manager. They've got like 3 or 4 different companies taking care of it. Never found anybody that he's felt could successfully take care of all the locations, but was open to hearing us out. Said cleaning's always a thorn in his side. Didn't get an exact square footage or anything, but Garrett's going to be calling tomorrow. Thinks it'll be a good opportunity.
Pretty good one. Who else? Who else spoke to us? Nick?
So I'm proud to say that I booked 7 appointments within the first 3 dialing days of the month. The last 2 were yesterday afternoon for CD Strong Roofing, both records that I built myself. One was at a country club. The facilities manager told me they have like 2 remaining spots where they need re-roofs that are like 25 or 30 years old. Just looking for an estimate, and the rest of the place has already been taken care of. And then later that afternoon or evening, I booked one called this event center, and the owner said that he didn't need anything at that banquet event center, but he did have a commercial duplex property on that needed a re-roof, and he wants it done on the spot. So that's the story with that.
Pretty good one. Nice. Pretty good ones indeed.
John, Nick.
I think we have a couple people virtually got appointments as well. But what about from yesterday afternoon?
It's going to be hard to follow that one up, but I got one yesterday. I actually set one and then realized I set it with the wrong location all the way out in California, so that was a stinger, but I got right back to the phones and got a good one for Boston, or All Pro Cleaning out in Boston. It was kind of just a product of the pipeline. I've been reaching out to him for a couple months, and he just kept pushing me off, and eventually reached out to him yesterday, finally sat it down to evaluate, and we just got something on the calendar. So yeah, just worked the pipeline and it worked out.
What about some proposals or closed deals? Any updates, any new ones?
Justin, you got one, right?
Yeah, leading guy sent over the annual what they spend. It's $48,000 on IT. It's a country club that basically told me to bug off. Sent the guy an email, he forwarded it to someone else, and the guy replied going, yeah, it takes me 48 hours to hear back from my IT company. I'd like to get something. Currently, he's running an assessment now, and they know the budget, so he's really excited. And he has like 15-minute response window, so I would assume it's going to be just very nice.
Very nice.
Or are they flat?
They're flat, yeah.
So
But hey, that's the whole gets that bill over, it makes it worth it for me and it makes it worth it for them. So
Exactly. Awesome. Who else? Any updates on proposals, new proposals, closed deals? Rashawn?
Service Master got one out to a nonprofit. We're just doing a project cleaning. It's out for $3,200. So sales looks pretty good. We were just waiting on them to get their budget kind of in order. So got that out and says it looks good. So.
Anybody else? Updates on proposals, closed deals?
Nathan, I knew you heard back from one. You got a quote out. We don't know how much yet.
He did. He said he highballed it at 1,600.
Oh, nice. Yeah, good stuff.
I got 2 appointments today for my client in Kansas City. The first one happened this morning. I called a property management company that manages church buildings. Last week she told me that she didn't really need us for anything, so I did just leave my info. She gave me a call back the next day and left a voicemail. She said they're having leaks basically all over the place, and we set that one for Friday at 9 a.m. Make sure they're taken care of before the weekend. And I set the other one with another property management company for an apartment complex. There's 7 buildings. They're all 3 stories. So they want to assess the damage they had during a storm a couple months back. So we're going to go out there next Wednesday and see what we can do for them.
Got my first roofing appointment for my roofer down in Orlando. It's a church. It's 2,500 square feet. They had active leaks. A bunch of stuff was damaged on top of it. It just looked horrible. So my guys are going to go out there Wednesday, 10 a.m.
I got an appointment for my solar client in California today. It was with a glass company.
What?
They already knew my contact over there. I said her name, and he's like, "Oh, you guys are over on so-and-so road?" And I was like, "Yeah, absolutely." He said he has 2 properties he wants us to look at for solar, so pretty excited. I think this might have a pretty good chance of closing.